What's going on, all of my real estate ladies that rock? I'm trying to be the IT, the IT, all of the T's at the same time. I'm sorry, I had to come on a little bit earlier. I know I was supposed to come on. I'm due to come on at 5, but I have an engagement that I have to attend. And so I wanted to make sure I come on and then we're going to do a part two, if that's okay with you guys. So, boss ladies, welcome to Live at 5, well, 4:55, with your girl, Coach Ella. And I am super excited. I do this every Sunday at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, starting now. I do that every Sunday. So I like to know who I'm talking to and where you're from. So if you can post in the chat to all of my real estate ladies that rock, boss ladies that are on my Facebook group, you know what to do. Put in the chat where you're from, how long you've been a real estate agent. If you're not a real estate agent, how long you've been in existence. How about that? So I am excited. I'm excited about the new season. Hey, it's September, and it's not even September the 1st. It's like September the something. Can y'all believe it that this week, is going to be like the second week of September? This is crazy. I mean, this is crazy. So I'm in a new season. Tell me what your season looking like. Are you in a new season? So I wanted to do something before we close out the year, because technically, what you did 3 months ago is where you cashing your checks right now. So if the checks are a little light and you're not cashing a lot of checks, it's because what you did 3 months ago. So for all of my YouTubers, like, subscribe, and share. I do this because I love what I do. I don't mind giving back. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind letting you know what is working. I don't mind sharing what's not working. But you can't do it all. So find something that you can do that's going to make you some money, because in real estate, it is the fastest way, I believe. So where are you guys coming from? We're California in the house. We got Chicago in the house. Do we have Atlanta in the house? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. I'm not going to be with you long because, as I said earlier, I have an appointment that I got to head out to. So, but you guys are my first commitment, right? So I wanted to talk about listings, getting more buyer transactions, and making more money. If you don't have the two, you're not going to make a lot of money, right? Oh, let me put out my disclosures. Oops, I forgot. If I say anything to rub you the wrong way, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'll get you some tissue, but I'm not. It's like it is what it is. I am only talking to bosses. If you're a boss making boss moves, put it in the chat. I am the boss making boss moves. So let's get with this. It's September. It is September the something. I want to say it's the 7th. The months are going to go by. So what you're doing right now, September, October, November, is going to be your January, February, March money. So you have to be very strategic in knowing how much money you plan on making. Some of us, we just bump into a deal and a deal happened to just fall out of the sky. That's your referrals. But we don't strategically plan. So I want to make sure that you're planning for the next season. Okay? So we got something going on out here, and I've been on the pages. Every now and then I get alerts, that there's a post, or I get alerts that, in different groups, because I'm a part of different groups. I'm not really heavily engaged. I just may read a little bit and then keep going. If it's something that I need to chime into, I'll chime in. But one of the things that I've been hearing a lot is with the NAR ruling. And a lot of the folks are having challenges in how to address your client, which is your buyer client, or even your seller, and how to deal with what this is. Now, we might need to have a private conversation about how to navigate that, because what you cannot let it do is defeat you. Now, for far too long, I'm going to say this because I was extremely buyer heavy. For far too long, we, meaning the industry, allowed no rules on the buyer side. Now, These are my personal opinions. This is not anybody else's opinion. So I'm going to put out the disclaimer. Nobody made me say this. Nobody. For far too long, we worked with our buyers with no rules. Because in reality, the changes that have happened, there's really no change. The only change is you can't put it on the MLS. You can't put on what your compensation is for the buyer on the MLS, but nothing else has changed. It's always been the same. But for far too long, we had no rules. And I'm going to tell you my no rules that I had. I worked with my buyer, and I did not have a buyer agency agreement until we were getting ready to write an offer. Go ahead and shoot me. Go ahead on and say, girl, you crazy. Ain't no way I would have done that. Well, when I started real estate, there was no instructions, or at least I didn't pay no attention, maybe. There was no rules. It was go find a buyer, go find people that you wanted, and I worked with them, and they were fine. And maybe once or twice it bit me in my butt, but for the most part, that was my rule. And there was no rule they had. So I didn't explain to the buyer, right? So I'm just saying some of the things that we're caught up into is because it's our own fault. And so I would work with this buyer. And then, you know what? Even when they signed an exclusive buyer agency agreement, it wasn't honored because they still go jump and hop. I had no rules. I could have put my foot down and like, you know what? How many times have a buyer that went into the new homes development, but they done signed an agency agreement with you? How come that don't work? How come they got an agency agreement with me? They went to a new homes construction place, but then the new builders say, oh, that don't even. So it's just, I'm telling y'all. So make sure you talk to your buyers. Make sure you do buyer consultations. And I understand from a buyer standpoint, I understand. I just met you. Most of y'all meeting y'all folks from off of online. And they don't know you. They ain't never met you. They were online on the Z's or the realtor.com or one of them sites, and you paying for leads. They don't know you paying for leads, but you paying for leads and the lead come to you. Okay, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking about a tip or some real talk, but this is how it wound up happening. So you got this buyer that don't know you, right? And because you just paid for a lead and boom, and it popped up like Christmas. And then you're talking to this buyer and that wants to see a house because they looked on another site, which was the Zillows and the realtor.com. They looked on those sites and they say, I want to see this house. And Bing pop up your name, or you call them. And then you saying, hey, you know, I'm Ella. And I got your information that you want to go see this house. They say, yeah, I'm excited. You say, ooh, pump the brakes. You got to sign a contract with me to say I'm your real estate agent and that I am married to you till you purchase a house. They're like, I don't want to do that. I don't know you. We just met. Can we date a little bit? So I understand the challenge that you may have. So you're going to have to navigate through that because this is the rule. But it always been the rule, right? But we wasn't doing it. So some of my buyer agents feeling a little uncomfortable. How do I tell people? How do I let them know that time is the law? So we have to start educating our buyers and educating the consumers because all they know is what they hear. And far too long, I'm going to tell y'all, this was my story. I don't know about y'all's story. This is my story. Y'all go through that buyer agency agreement and y'all skip right. It'll be that thing in there where it say the compensation is blank. Some of y'all used to put 0 because you used to say, oh, the seller gonna pay it. Some of y'all had the 3 or the 2 or the 1, whatever you had, and you would skip real fast. Don't worry about that one right there because that's customary that the seller pay for it. I might not be the only one out here gonna keep it real. But all it's doing is just come back to bite us in the butt. Because in fact, if that we were already telling these buyers, I'm just saying, so you're going to have to work around that. And I'm just telling you, I think just educating, the education should come from us, from the real estate professionals. But we scared. What you scared of? But you want to work with this buyer for 3-4 months, and then all of a sudden they kick you to the curb and go somewhere else? Like, okay, that's another story. But if you want more buyer deals, how do you get more buyer deals? I'm telling y'all the easiest and the fastest way to get buyers, you don't have to pay for leads. You can pay for leads, and that's your choice, and you probably will get some business, but you're gonna pay for that lead. Now they up to 40%. I was like, ouch. I was like, ouch, you know what? Maybe we should start lead generating and start building up a pipeline and just go sell the lead for 40%. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. That's right, Miss Liz. Our service was never free. But that's how we related. That's how I don't know about y'all, but I'm telling y'all, that's how it was related. Oh, don't worry about the seller pays for. Should we have ever been saying that? Because I thought it was already like when it's written in the contract, technically the buyer's paying for the house and paying for the fees and paying for all of this stuff, right? I'm just saying. I know this one of those we gotta have like a power out past 15 minutes because I can only do this for like 15 minutes. But you gotta, it's just we had no rules. Real estate agents, and then we'll do anything. I'm sorry to talk about it. Wasn't us. It wasn't Real Estate Ladies Rock. It wasn't the boss ladies here. But I'm telling you, real estate agents were doing anything. You remember this one? They called and it was like, so are you working with an agent? Well, no, I haven't signed anything. Okay, let me go. And we were so eager to go grab that person that had not signed anything with the other agent, but we wind up working with them. They ain't signed up with you neither. Because all they're going to do is flip right back to, okay, I forgot we're on a public platform. Y'all want me to go there. I've been in that situation many, 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 many times. I've listened to agents many, 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 many times. So if this new change is a problem for you, I'm just going to ask the question, why? Why is it a problem that you don't get paid for your services that you do working with your buyer? Why is that a problem? Like, why is that like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to ask for my commission. I don't know how I'm going to tell them that my services really, they're paying for my services. I believe that if buyers knew that, because a lot of times buyers think we on a salary. A lot of times buyers think that we just making this a whole bunch of money. That's because we never really sat down. I'm going to be honest. I never wanted my buyer to know how much I made. Because something about them knowing how much I actually made was like, you know what? They're going to probably treat me even thinking that they own me. Because that might be they paying for a service, but you don't own me. I'm just saying, this is my story. I always say the diary. This is Coach Ella's diary of I don't know what I want to call it, but I'm having flashbacks just even thinking about it. So boss lady, just create, when you meet people, it's like they go into an attorney's office. They are talking to the attorney because they want services, right? They go to the attorney. Matter of fact, you might get one free consultation with this attorney. You could get it on the phone or online, or they may even have you come in the office and you're going to get one consult so that I can find out what you want. And after that, you're going to be on a retainer or you're going to be paying this attorney fees. Like, what other industry is it that they expect you to work for free? They don't. But that's how it was pitched. That's how it was pitched. That's why those that are having challenges with this, it might be that's the reason. I'm just saying. So, boss ladies, talk back to me. What you doing? How's it coming along? So now this is the fastest way to get buyers. If you want buyers, home buyer events, home buyer info sessions. Y'all call them home buyer seminars. That is the fastest, the easiest way to acquire buyers that you don't pay for. Go to your local library, connect with the people that live within that vicinity, go onto your MLS, pull up all of the people that are renting houses. Sometimes the people in apartments stay 5-10 years. I need the people that are on a 1-year lease or a 2-year lease that's renting a house. Do it within that community. Don't have it at your office. And I'm going to tell you why. It's just a mental thing that they think that they're going to be sold. And they may not ready to be sold. Is it okay that the buyer date a little bit? Like, y'all like, heck no, they can't date a little bit, but they don't know you. How they going to get to know you? How they going to meet you? So bring them in so that they can meet you. Offer them something in advance, like some education, some materials to help them along the way. Be a resource. And they're going to love, they're not going to have no problem with using you. If I invite you to one of my events and I really like made you feel so great, my entire team was there, and you had a blast, I think I'm going to get hired that day. So how confident are you in your skills? How confident are you in, how confident? Come on, talk to me, boss ladies. And oh, I know, Liz, no, we can't say we free because I ain't free. I mean, I felt like it years ago. Oh my God, as much work as we had to do. But I'm just saying, come on, talk to me. Educate your buyers. So come on, talk to me. So, okay, so that's the easiest way. How many of you guys are having info sessions? You can do this with sellers. I just find it be a little trickier with the sellers because they're not coming out to learn how to sell their house. I just haven't seen any, and it may be somebody out there that's doing that at a high level, but I just haven't seen it. We've attempted, but what I would have for the homeowners is, let me go here. If you ever walk the aisles of Home Depot, you're going to see two people. Can y'all tell me the two type of people you're going to see at Home Depot or Lowe's or any hardware store? It's two type of people that shop in those stores. Who? Anybody want to just guess? You're going to have the contractors and you're going to have a homeowner. Because typically somebody that's renting, I'm not fixing nothing in nobody's rental. I'm calling the landlord and tell the landlord the toilet broke. I'm calling the landlord you got a leak. I'm calling the landlord this thing ain't working. I'm not shopping in Lowe's and Home Depot and I'm a tenant. Typically, some tenants, they're going to do some work, right? Because y'all put it in your contract up to $250 worth of work. We're not talking about those. I'm talking about the normal people. So if I wanted to do something, why are y'all not connecting with the contractors? The contractors, what about how to save money, and this is how you fix your toilet, how to get the life of come on, talk to me. What are some of the things that happen in a house that we want them to, if they maintain it, it'll be good and long lasting? See, this is the problem that I see with a lot of real estate agents. You got commission breath. The only sellers, well, the only homeowners you want to talk to is the ones that's selling their house right now. You miss the opportunity of talking to other homeowners because you have nothing for them. You have nothing to offer them. The only people that you have something to offer to is if you're ready to sell your house now or buy a house right now. That's pretty sad. So nobody should have a shortage of homeowners on their Rolodex. Nobody should have a shortage of people that are renting on their Rolodex. Nobody should have a shortage of people that want to buy one day on their Rolodex. I just want to know, boss ladies, how many people on your Rolodex? You know what? I'm kind of loving this Live at 5 again. I actually miss coming out here for Live at 5 because I think y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot all of those videos I did. I'm not going to be soft on us because if you've been in the business for 90 days, 6 months, a year, and Lord knows don't let you have been in the business 5 years, 10 years, and you still don't have a consistent flow of business, a predictable flow of business. We got to talk. We got to talk. So, boss ladies, I have, like I said, I'm only going to be here a minute because I have an event that I have to go to. And I'm excited. My son invited me out. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go. He probably forgot that it was Live at 5. So I got to go. Look, for all my rookie agents, if you are an agent in 2 years or less, I did a training and I went all around different states and did this training. It was 50 deals in 365. If y'all never seen it or y'all never heard it, y'all might need to go back to, it's almost kind of like, let's go back to the basics. I know they trying to sell us on everything. It's so many blings out there, so many bling effects, and so much bling this and bling that. And you forgot that real estate is just the basics. I don't care what they say. I don't care what new product out there. I don't care. I'm telling you, real estate, you better go back to the basics. And the basics is all you have to do is go build some relationships. Just talk to people. Have people in your, because if you think about it, most of your deals are coming from referrals any goddamn way. It's the basic. It just don't sound sexy. It don't sound sexy to say, you know what? Boss lady, just go talk to the local store, the business owners. Just go in there and meet people inside the grocery stores. That's the clerks and the managers. Not the, I ain't talking about the people that's just walking in and out. I'm talking about go talk to the restaurant owner and just see how his business is going. Go over there and talk to the nail shop person or whatever. Matter of fact, do the barbers know who you are? Have you done anything for the stylist and letting them know about they can actually buy one day or being self-employed? Like, what kind of information have you told to the tax preparer? Matter of fact, how many people did you tell information about the value of the community just to say that this is the community newsletter? No, we don't do that. Like, that's, oh my God, Ella, that, like, I ain't going to give nobody no information. If they ain't ready to buy or sell a house, why should I, of all people, why should I tell them anything about anything and they not working with me? Ooh, you know what? That's what consumers think about real estate professionals. Matter of fact, they're not even calling us professionals. That's what they think about real estate agents, that all we do is spit out commission. All we do is spit out. That's what we spitting out. Like, come on, bosses. We can't be that way. At least not here on this group. So you want to close more deals? Focus. Focus on what really is in front of you. Tap out all that noise. Close out all that noise. Block out all of that noise, because all of that other stuff is noise. It is called a distraction for a reason. They want you to look over here. They want you to look over here. Have y'all, like, I want to talk about something. You know what? I'm gonna let that one. I'm gonna pencil that one. I'm gonna pencil that one. Boss ladies, I forgot to ask, how you doing? Like, really, how you doing in your business? How you doing? And then, are you taking care of yourself? How you doing? In my Wendy Williams, how you doing? Put it in the chat. Put it in wherever you over in YouTube. If you are a real estate agent and you are having challenges with getting business, make sure you stay tuned to Live at 5. Hit me up. You can get me on Messenger. You can hit me up. My number has been the same for the past 35 years. It ain't changed. Once we had Sprint, what was it? No, we had Nextel. I think that's what we had, Nextel. And y'all remember, so my number hasn't changed. I am still here. I'm here to help you, but you got to want to be helped. And all I'm going to just tell you is just focus. Focus. Focus on community. Focus on being a service to that community. And if you are the resource to the community that you serve and service, you will always close deals. And on that note, I gotta go, boss ladies. I gotta go. So, all of my rookie agents under 2 years, no matter where you are, where you're from, or whatever, I'm going to do a boot camp for the 50 deals in 365 days. Let me go here. It's a boot camp. If you mess up, you get out. If you're not going to be committed, don't come. I'm telling you, when you leave that boot camp, there should be no reason why you can't close deals. So all my brokers out there, if you want to get your agents, your newbie agents in, get them in. We're going to start in October. So girls trip. Make sure y'all come to girls trip. Connect with us. This is the first actual Real Estate Ladies Rock first girls trip that we're going to do. We're actually going to be preparing for October the 16th too, for Boss Day. So make sure y'all start preparing for Boss Day. But if you're in the area or nearby, it's at the Gaylord in Maryland, National Harbor. It's the 3rd through the 6th. So make sure you guys come out. I'm excited. And I'm going to tell you guys this last thing. I've gone through every cycle of real estate. I've been licensed for 15 years now. And one thing I said is this: there's a shortage of inventory. And so I know I don't understand why real estate agents are not building houses. I don't understand why real estate agents are not a part of developing communities. How come is that the only thing that you could think as far as you could go is that you just the agent? Why are the developers collaborating? Why are they building houses? Why are they determined that you're not going to get nothing but a flat fee? Like, why would you not do something about that? We didn't do anything about with this lead stuff. We allowed that lead stuff to come in and infiltrate this industry, and that you got to pay for something that you procured. I don't get that. But now the builders build. It's like, well, where's the real estate professionals at? We're the real estate agents. So let me go here and tell y'all what I'm doing in my new seasons. There will be a community. And if I live long enough, and even if I don't, we're going to take this to generational where they're going to come and build. Boss ladies, we are investors. We are builders. We create our own opportunity. And if there is no table space there, if there's no chair at a table, we build our own. And so that's when I tell you guys to own it. So put it in the chat. We own it. Boss ladies, I got to go. Put it in the feed. I am an amazing agent making a lot of money. I am the boss. You. And I'm never, ever comfortable. Come on, put something in. Did you get anything? Did you get anything from today? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know if you got anything. I'm sorry that I have to rush out, but I will be back every Sunday, 5 o'clock. All my rookie bosses, make sure you connect with me so that we can get you in. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Love everybody. And I gotta go. I gotta go, boss ladies. Bye, everybody. So let me hit this thing. I don't know what I'm doing over here because I'm all by myself today, but it's all good. We're gonna make it happen. Bye, everybody.